Hey, good day. It's Dan here, and I'm actually just out driving in my truck at the moment. I've just been listening to an audio. I turned off the radio a long time ago, so I turned my drive time into learning time. And so today I was listening to an audio with an interview with Raymond Aaron and Marcia Martin. She's one of actually they're both founding members of the Transformational Leadership Council. An organization started by Jack Canfield, involving a large number of people in the personal development world and certainly leaders on the planet. And she was talking a little bit about a picture that I'm going to share with you here in a moment that I've seen in the past. But something she talked about really triggered for me, and so I wanted to capture this while I was still thinking of it. No video today. I'm just going to do an audio and hopefully put some slides to it so you get what I'm talking about. Albert Einstein a long time ago said the most important question anyone can ask is this a friendly universe? And so I want you to take a moment and have a look at this picture, and then I'll come back on and talk a little bit about what I saw when I looked at this picture, and maybe you can have an awakening moment or an aha moment from what you saw in the picture. So take a moment, have a look at this picture, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so what was the first thing you saw when you looked at that picture? Was it the beautiful young woman? Or was it the really old lady? Now here's where the aha moment comes in. Both exist in that image at the same time. So the question is, what shows up for you? And back to the Albert Einstein question, is this a friendly universe? All things exist in this universe right now. There's love and there's hate. There's crime and there's passion. There's good and bad. All of these things exist at the same time. And yet, depending on what you focus on, is what will show up more for you in your world. So right now, there's a lot of talk about the Ebola virus spreading, and it's going to be an epidemic, and all of the fear and doom and gloom. And yet I choose to look at it, one, I try not to pay too much attention to it, because the reality is, at least in North America to this point, today is Thursday, October 16th, I believe, there are 3 people in all of North America that have been infected by this virus. 3. Now, there are hundreds of thousands of people worldwide that die from the flu every year. So to call an infection that has impacted 3 people an epidemic, to me, seems a bit like fear-mongering and maybe blowing things out of proportion. But I don't want to go down that rant. The point of this conversation that I wanted to point out for you is just to be more aware of what's showing up for you. What are you focused on? What are you seeing in the world, and is it what you would prefer to see? Because if it's not, you're the only one that can do something about that. Positive and negative both exist in this world and always will, and you get to choose which one you want to live in. This can be a very wonderful world, or it can be a very terrible world, and regardless of your circumstances, you get to choose. So I hope that was valuable to you. I hope it was a bit of a wake-up call if you've been finding things in your world that aren't to your liking. I want to keep this short, so I'm going to sign off and go back to my audio and see what else I can pick up. Make it a great day. Bye for now.